to take this opportunity to introduce the Rev Jesse Jackson. Rev Jesse Jackson to introduce our keynote speaker. Thank you very much.
Today is with a special sense of joy that I have this privilege and this opportunity. I was in Rwanda some years ago with President Clinton on our mission, and suffering and the stench of blood and pain was all in the air. We had just survived a protracted crucifixion. The question is who would have the strength to take us from crucifixion to resurrection, to bring in new life, new hope, new possibility, to raise a nation not merely from apartheid or colonialism, to raise a nation from the grave that it might live again, to raise a nation from suffering. It is said suffering breeds character, character breeds faith. In the end, faith will prevail. Dr. King would often say that vanity asks the question, is it popular? We all have a need to be received, accepted, and so popularity has its place. In politics, I ask the question, will it win? And some of us will do ungodly, shameful things just to win. With conscience, I ask the question, is it right? And leading a great people oftentimes may need to be popular, not politic. Is it right is the haunting question. Your president chooses to raise the right question, to pay the right price. We've been in conferences all over Africa and the United Nations. And wherever we go, there's a sense of deference because of the value of your president as a son of Africa and to the whole world as a healer, as a builder. And so while unity is a great quality, the Bible puts more emphasis on vision than unity. You can have unified blindness. Inherent in vision is unity, but inherent in unity may not be vision. Your president has vision. He sees it. He sees it.
Please be seated. Ndishimye cyane kuba ndi hano namwe. Ndabashimira byimazeyo umwanya mwafashe, ibyo mwanyuzemo byose, abagiye ku muhanda, nashakaga abagiye ku muhanda bamazeho amasaha 30 kubashimira nicyo navugaga bafashe urugendo rw'umuhanda. Abandi bo ntabwo mbazi. bafashe imodoka bakagenda amasaha hafi 30 baza hano ngo duhure tuganire, nibo bafite agaciro, nibo navugaga. Nibo naheraga agaciro icyabagenzaga kuri uyu munsi ni uguhura ngo tuganire, ngo twiyubake u Rwanda rwacu. Ndashimira rero mwese abavuye hirya no hino muri iki gihugu cya United States of America, abavuye Canada, hari n'abavuye mu Burayi bundi tumenyereye, hari n'abavuye iwacu imuhira. Baje ubundi bo dusanzwe duhurira iwacu, ariko bahisemo kwivuna, kwigora, basiga imirimo yindi bakoraga, baravuga batereka duherekeze umuyobozi wacu. Batereka tujye guhura n'abavandimwe bacu, nabo ndabashimira. Ndashaka gushimira cyane inshuti z'u Rwanda. Izi inshuti z'u Rwanda mureba bababwiye z'Abanyamerika, kubera ubucuti nanone bahisemo no kuba n'Abanyarwanda. Ariko n'abatarabaye Abanyarwanda bakunda u Rwanda, bakorera u Rwanda nk'Abanyarwanda. Izi nshuti z'u Rwanda zabaniye u Rwanda mu byiza no mu bibi u Rwanda rwanyuragamo. Ndetse banze no guterwa ubwoba, hari ababateraga ubwoba bakababwira ko badakwiye, kuri bo bakavuga ko kubana n'u Rwanda ari ukwiyanduza. Ntabwo u Rwanda rwigeze rwandura, cyane cyane uru Rwanda rushya twubaka nta na rumwe rwigeze rugira ubusembwa. Twebwe Abanyarwanda b'u Rwanda rushya nta busembwa dufite, ntabwo tugayitse. Nta nubwo twigeze tugayika, ahubwo aba inshuti z'u Rwanda, kubera u Rwanda inshuti byari uguhitamo neza. U Rwanda duhagarariye hano runyuze muri byinshi. U Rwanda inzira turimo ni inzira ihindura amatwara, navuga ko ari revolution. Ni transformation. Politike y'u Rwanda irabanza igashingira ku kwiyubaha, kwiha agaciro ka kandi mwavuga. Politike y'u Rwanda mu kwiha agaciro igashingira no ku cyo nakwita common sense. Even though it is not common with everybody. Ibyo mwumva y'agaciro, demokarasi, amatora, kubaha ikiremwamuntu, amajyambere, ibyo ninde utabishaka? Ninde utabishaka? Ninde waza akakwigisha kukwiriye amajyambere? Imibereho yacu bwacu ubwayo itwigisha agaciro k'amajyambere. Uwaburaye ntabwo umwigisha akababaro k'inzara. Arabizi kukurusha, azi ukwibabaza. Twaraburaye, twarabwiriwe, twarapfushije, twarapfuye. Umutima wacu niwo wanze gupfa. Niyo mpamvu politike yacu niha abanyarwanda ubuzima bwiza. Iyo tugeza kuri buri munyarwanda ushobora kwivuza, iyo duha umunyarwanda ubwishingizi bw'ubuzima, iyo duha umunyarwanda ushobora kwiga akarinda aza muri Amerika, hano akarinda ajya Canada, akarinda ajya he. Iyo duha umunyarwanda ubushobozi bwo korora no guhinga, akigaburira, akihaza, agahahira n'amasoko, iyo duha umunyarwanda ibikoresho by'itumanaho, by'amakuru, guhaha amakuru ngo amenye, tuba duha umunyarwanda agaciro, tuba duha umunyarwanda uburenganzira, tuba duha umunyarwanda demokarasi. Demokarasi se itarimo kwigaburira ngo wihaze ni demokarasi nyabayo? Nta demokarasi y'inzara ibaho. Nta demokarasi itabamo umutekano w'abantu n'ibyo batunze. Nta demokarasi idaha abana amashuri ngo bige. nta demokarasi idatanga tools of communication and information so that people have access to information and can communicate. For a country that provides that, there is no basis of accusation for repression or dictatorship or whatever names. No basis whatsoever. Our democracy, our journey and our quest for transformation provides us with the desire, with the energy to give ourselves that dignity on which we base, to give ourselves food security, education, health care, and what have you. There is nobody on this earth that has reason to challenge us on this, or to feel that they don't accept this we are doing for ourselves. That's what they have done for themselves. To the point that they have taken good life, good quality of life, high standard of living, prosperity for granted. They take it for granted. For us, we still have to bargain with different people whether we have it and how we have it. No way. Therefore, on the basis that all Rwandans now understand this, that we are the ones we've been waiting for to give ourselves this dignity, this agaciro. And I have no doubt that we are going to succeed. That we are succeeding. And the evidence is here in this hall. The evidence is back at home. Where millions of Rwandans are doing their best to become the best they can be, and doing the best they can do for themselves to achieve this. Go to the rural areas of Rwanda. Even those you may call the most ordinary people in those rural areas, they will tell you they are very clear about this message, about what they need to do And they want to do it to make a difference for themselves. And they listen. They want to learn. They are eager to know and understand what needs to be done and what is within their means to do in order to make that difference for themselves. They show it every morning, every evening, every day. They are very clear about the choices they have to make and about the options open to them. They are very clear. That's why it's not very difficult to mobilize them and for all of us to work together to make the progress the country is making. We are making very good progress. We cannot be complacent. We know that there is a lot more to do. There is a long way to go. There are many challenges that lie ahead. But we are also prepared. Proportionately, we are prepared to meet these challenges. We are ready for a fight. The fight that is required to overcome poverty, to overcome disease, to overcome corruption, because that's what our new politics is about. It's politics that fights entitlement, that fights laziness. Precisely. We don't accept politics of entitlement. We have had leaders in the past. They are still out there. Of course, the revolution I was talking about, that is being witnessed in Rwanda, has thrown them out. Because for them, they are stuck in the old ways of politics of entitlement. Politics of lack of accountability. Politics of lies. No. We want to get rid of that. And we are doing it together, all Rwandans. We are leaving nobody out. we invite even those who may not want to be with us. We try to explain the benefits and the value of being with us. In the end, it's their choice. But the most important thing, the most heartening thing, is that the most majority of Rwandans want to be together in this direction I'm talking about. The youth of Rwanda who are here today, I'm sure you are even more challenged than the old ones, those of us who are gradually getting off the stage, so that you can follow in our footsteps. As I, ran the last lap of my being here in this position, I'm always thinking about the young people who should follow in our footsteps. And by the way, let me tell you a secret. I am hopeful that those who replace me will be younger than me. Well, those who are older than me, don't count yourselves out. I'm only stating my preference. But above all, they must be people who espouse the new politics Rwanda is witnessing. There is a momentum in Rwanda. There is a mindset. There is an attitude. There is a culture that have reemerged. And this is a moment we cannot afford to waste. It's a moment Rwandans are prepared. It's a moment when the friends of Rwanda are there saying, we are there with you. It's a moment of achievement and progress that we need to continue making and building on for a better future. I'm happy that I'm here to tell you this and hear from you and discuss even more about this that we need to do for ourselves, for our country, and why not be a catalyst for what should happen elsewhere on our continent. It cannot be explained why Africa, endowed with so many natural resources, with so many talented people, now Africa is hitting 1 billion in terms of Africa's population. Yet, Africa lags behind in every aspect of development globally. What is the explanation? Sometimes I feel not only challenged but ashamed as the leader in Africa. And we have reduced ourselves to a level where the discussion is, every other day. Every time I'm having interviews with journalists, they're asking, what is China doing in Africa? Why are you doing business with China? Aren't you worried about blah, blah, blah with China? You see, the problem here is, why it is like that. Africa is a place where other countries, other powers will come to fight each other over the resources of the continent. Where Africa has no say whatsoever. It's either China saying this and we are like victims, and then another group comes and says this and we are there wondering what to do with them. So where we are here, this is supposed to be a high table. So we are missing at the high table. The high table globally has other people from all other continents except Africa. Africa is always a victim deserving sympathy and mercy and unfortunately, the most unfortunate thing is that we accept it. Yes, we think this is our right place. We think this is where we should be. We should just have do-gooders who come and sympathize with us, and they give us what they can give us, and we go along. To be honest, no, this is no place for So the struggle is harder than many think. Because it's not just an issue of saying, I don't accept it. But that's the starting point. But if you say that you don't accept it, and then do nothing about it, that's how you stay in that position. You just don't say it is not right, and say it is not correct, and then do nothing about it. You can't just say, no, I am an African, I am a Rwandese, leave me alone. This is my freedom, my sovereignty, my whatever. No. You need to do something beyond that, about it. We need to invest in our talent. We need to realize our full potential. We need to identify ourselves with these very values that have raised the rest of the world to a very high standing. And we should be ambitious. We should want to be there ourselves. And we should be ready for a fight to be there. We should be ready for hard work it takes to be there. We should be ready for the right choices to be there. So, lies, corruption, entitlement, laziness, accepting to be a victim. You know? Yes, accept handouts, accepting handouts, accepting leftovers. No way, it's no way. You know, I used to tell the people of my camp, for most of our history, as many of you know, the whole population, which was even smaller then, was always being fed by, you know, these very good people. You know, the World Food Program, the different NGOs. You know, we would have problems and they would show up to help, which is good. They're really being good, at least helping in the immediate, you know, for the immediate needs. But Rwanda had made it a habit that, and they believed that every year we expect to starve, to have a big population starving, and that we need, and then we used to have ministers in the cabinet whose job is just always to look at the calendar and know that in this period we're going to serve, and therefore they are out to, you know, making alarms and begging, and this was why they were appointed. Oh yes. And then we said, no, we need to appoint ministers who would go to the people and say, you know what, we shouldn't miss out on this season. We should plant. We should irrigate. we should have good seeds to plant, and we should be able to feed ourselves. So, these new ministers you see here, and other leaders of our country, I think we have a new thinking altogether of saying we just need to go to our citizens and work with them and guide them through these difficulties and work with them and toil and work hard and do what we need to do to take our country out of this misery that we have so easily got used to and are happy to live with. This is the new story of Rwanda you hear about. And we are not yet where we need to be. Far from that. And that's why I want to remind the young people again, when you are here studying, working, these are places, this is a country of immense, immense opportunity. Tap into that. Learn from that. Pick that, run with it, and come talk. Not even that there is a risk that you will take so much and they will be left with nothing. No. They have so much that you can pick so much and they will still be left with so much. Right? Mu Kinyarwanda hari icyo bita guhaha ubumenyi. Isn't it? Mugomba guhaha hano ubumenyi. Niyo mwahaguma ibyo mukora, ibyo muvanamo, igice kinini aho amazi atembagana murahazi. Ibindi bitari byiza ntimukabyigishe. Ntimuzige imico mibi, kuko imico mibi ku isi hose irahari. Mujye muhitamo. Muhitemo ibibubaka, muhitemo ibyubaka igihugu. Muhitemo ibyubaka agaciro dukwiye kuba dufite. Ibindi mubiha amatwi gusa mu byihuse. Ibindi ibishaka kubasubiza hasi mubabwire ko mutarabo hasi. Ugusunika kuganishaho udakwiye, where you don't belong, push back. Right? Yes, you must always push back. Push back. If there are people pushing you in the wrong direction, no, you refuse. It's your right. It's what you deserve to be in the right place. That right right place should not be a preserve of some and not for others. This is what shapes our politics. Our politics encourages business. We want entrepreneurs. We want people who are problem solvers. Problem solvers. But for those who want to create problems, first of all, it is easy. To create a problem, it is the easiest thing. Don't go for the easiest thing. Go for the most difficult. Even risky ones too. There is a very high reward, very big reward. Hard work is not easy. You may spend sleepless nights working on a problem in a library, in a laboratory, in a workplace, but the reward is always there and precious. Isn't it? Yes. So, for those who are here in the United States or in Canada and have a feeling that they are left out on what is happening in the country for one reason or another, please, I want to invite you. I want to say, we want to work with you. Even if they are a handful, still they can find the right place with us in their country. There is no reason for being misguided, for having any confusion. We mean serious business in building our country, not bringing our country together, and making every Rwandan feel happy with being Rwandan, and to feel that they belong there. That's where they belong. Well, but my powers are limited. I can only bring a number of things to you. There are other things you can only be the one to give to yourself. I cannot make choices for you, but I can spell out what I think are the good choices. We can discuss. I can give you facts. I can give you ideas. I can give you evidence. I can show you the results. At the end of the day, it's up to you to say, well, I want to be there, or I don't want to be there. But my job, which we try to do as well as we can make it together, is to prepare the ground and level it for everyone, so that we can all exercise our talents, our rights, and have fun. So abanyarwanda rero mushiri ku bwoba, mushiri ku bwoba mutinyushye. nta mpamvu y'ubwoba kuko nta giteye ubwoba sibyo n'umuntu nashaka kukubeshya murebe mu maso murasangamo ibinyoma umubwira uti hasi ho ngana nawe urambeshye urankoresha cyangwa uranshuka ku nyungu zawe ntabwo umbwira ibiri mu nyungu zawe ugomba gutinyuka ntabwo mwarekera inkozi z'ibibi ngo abe ari bo zigira urubuga ni urwanyu muri benshi muri mukuri ni mu nyungu zayo nta mpamvu yo gutinya icyo ari cyo cyose ni nayo mpamvu nanjye ubwanjye ntagira icyo ntinya ntagira icyo ntinya mvuga ntabwo natinya abanyabinyoma ntabwo natinya abahemukira abo bashinzwe kuyobora ntabwo natinya urugamba ruri mu nyungu zanjye n'igihugu n'iz'igihugu ariko cyane cyane rero ikindi gituma ntagira icyo ntinya ni uko ndi kumwe namwe ubwo rero tuva aha tujya gushoza urugamba rw'amahoro n'amajyambere muri wo kwiyubaka no kubaka agaciro muri twe no mu gihugu cyacu murakagira Imana